We are Dragon Fire, the Devil's Laugh, and Silver. I was like, fuck yeah, mine's great.
Yeah.
I'm amazing.
Alright. And I have started streaming, just so everybody knows.
Nice.
Excellent.
So people can hear us foolishness.
Yep. I
Yeah,
figured
I-
once he started to say stupid stuff, it's like, I should start streaming this right now.
Hey, it's not stupid stuff. A dragon.
Sterling's made of goddess essence. Sorry.
Oh my god, there was a fucking test on Facebook.
Sorry, Sterling,
what color is your dragon?
about my spot-on impersonation of
Same.
you, but I've been
Yeah,
practicing.
Really, like if you read
Yeah.
what the purple dragon says, it's badass.
I didn't see it.
Alright, so is Aaron not here right now? Well,
I told him, I was like, I'm really excited to be friends
Aaron
with Troy
is not here right
on
now.
Facebook because I get to take all
What a
these cool
nerd.
quizzes.
But yeah, namaste, friends. That's for the crowd, by the way, because I'm sure there's a million people watching right now. Anyways, we're going to
There's
start.
like 3.
I would
That's
be
a-
happy if there was 3 people watching right now. I'll be honest.
Like,
I'd be like, oh my god, 3 people! And then I would have to go to the bathroom real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got that drift.
We're going to start off this episode with a recap because silly me didn't realize I had to check an option in order to save the capture,
yeah.
Upload the other one.
the video, so I could upload it to YouTube. But yes, I mean, you guys can chime in with your stuff if you want to. But this is a 3.5e homebrew campaign in which vampires have taken over the world. Sterling, you can raise up your hand, Sterling, is a Ninja Weresquirrel who turns into a Weresquirrel when she's sexually frustrated. The character's a girl. Glenna, there she is a hipster sparkling vampire that all the other vampires hate because she's totally the reason why people hate vampires now. Thanks, Twilight. And Troy, raise up your hand, Troy, so everybody knows in class. Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. My camera's blocking it. Troy,
Yeah, no.
Troy is a blue-haired / furred dwarf weretiger. And we have a new arrival with us, Chris. Right? I got your name right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
My little brother. One of them.
He is a dragon, which right afterwards that I said that he could be a dragon, I regretted it.
I've made that decision. That one.
Like, yeah, you can be anything. I can be a dragon. Yeah.
Oh,
damn
shit.
it.
It's a terrible idea. I regret everything. Yes, he is a silver dragon.
Yeah, he's a silver dragon. I'm just thinking of the psychos from Borderlands right after you kill them. I regret everything! But, so to start off this campaign, our group of intrepid adventurers were in this communal housing where all the were-creatures that aren't werewolves go. And they're right on this hill above this farm, which is this, like, I said that in the wrong order. This town, which is just a glorified farm of, like, people and elves and all that shit. And they encountered Steve, the party's new best friend. And trying to get away from Steve, they ran outside, and Troy was so certain that a dragon was attacking the town that he was screaming from the top of his lungs, "Dragon!" And
I didn't scream
No,
dragon.
He
No,
said,
he said-
run, cattle!
Yeah.
oh, he
It's
said,
run
"Run, cattle!" And the cattle ran right at them. They trampled Glenna, who then just, like, stood straight up, and she can fly because she's, like, some fairy or some bullshit. and she just like flapped her wings, and all of them
Like an
rolled-
underground pixie, basically.
Yeah.
I'm an underground pixie.
They all like fell to the bottom of the hill, which pissed off this one dwarf, so he went to try to beat them up, and Troy just kind of cleaved him in half.
Oh, and then I tried to lie and make them feel better and say he was diseased.
Yeah.
Which I then proceeded to eat the organs of the dead dwarf.
Yes.
And then we tried to frame Steve.
They tried to...
Well,
Oh,
we didn't try to frame him. We tried to make Steve think he did
Oh,
it.
yeah, well.
is that Aaron?
No, that's Travis, my other little brother.
Oh, hi, Travis.
We tried to get Travis to play, but he didn't want to. He's too scared.
Yeah.
Steve.
Big camera shot.
Right of rejection.
Oh,
We didn't try to frame him. We tried to make Steve think he did
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Well, don't worry.
is that
You just walked through a live stream,
Yeah.
which is getting uploaded to the internet. So
You're famous now. Of
Yeah.
all the like 2
Wait.
people who will see this.
You guys should sing my song then.
oh
God.
No.
It's not.
It's called Grape Soda.
god.
A real song. I actually wrote it and everything.
Nice.
Lorelai's like, I'm leaving.
When the 4-year-old
heard of the
passes on
Grapist?
listening to a song.
What?
The Grapist from Whitest Kids You Know.
No,
It's like-
no, I haven't.
The worst drink. Crap, why can't. He's like the Kool-Aid Man, but it's like the worst version of the Kool-Aid Man. So this like person wearing a grape suit breaks into this kid's house. And he's like, "I'm going to grape ya!" It's like, you don't think that sounds like something else? It's like, no. So after they killed the dwarf, they were told by the king of the werewolves, with the duke, whatever, to go investigate these ruins, which he sent some scouts out to, and they never came back. But midway to investigating the ruins, they were waylaid by this ethereal-looking elf. And now they're in this huge-ass forest, facing down a trask. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. And Sterling is 100% certain that it's going to eat them.
It's trying to eat us.
Yes. It is.
It doesn't matter that it's talking to them right now. It's trying to eat us.
It's backwards.
But with that out of the way, let's begin.
More a little octopi.
Everybody ready?
What?
Yes. What?
Sweet. So
Yes.
the Teresk looks at all of you and she says, "Thank you for heeding my summons and coming here. You see, I need your help. That's why I summoned you."
Travis, you realize that's on camera, right?
What the heck happened?
My brother just pretended to slap Chris in the face as he walked by.
A little bit?
Okay. As long as there's no nudity or anything like that that would get me banned from YouTube, I don't give a shit.
Define nudity, because in New Hampshire, as long as your nipples are covered
In Vermont, it's completely fine to be nude. Anyway.
and wear a sock as a guy, and your butthole is covered, you're good.
That's why body painting is popular.
It's the YouTube rules of what the hell the nudity is. So,
I think
anyways,
it also depends on who you are and like artists and stuff like
are any
that.
of you going to say anything to this giant freaking lizard?
Can I pet you?
You can roll a diplomacy check if you want.
I believe,
Wouldn't that be
I
a
believe she
handle
was
animal
saying
check?
that's what she wanted to say.
Yeah, I want to ask if I can pet her. I think I still have to roll. I'm pretty sure that's what he's saying.
I'm saying you can roll, and it would be a diplomacy check.
Sweet. Nice to me.
I kind of really wish I had a whole lot of candy.
I got a 9.
What's your diplomacy, though?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
So,
7.
16.
She looks at you. She goes, Well, you're not the first one to ask. I mean, the first one in a while, but sure, go ahead. You pet her, and her skin feels very scaly and spiky. She is a giant lizard. Anyway, she says, back at the beginning of time, us four spirits, earth, fire, wind, and water, you know, classic fantasy trope right here, created the earth.
What about spirit?
What about metal?
Metal?
Have you not watched Avatar: The Last Airbender?
He's
Oh,
too
no.
busy right now at a concert. There.
Me?
No, watch
I've
that.
only seen like
Watch the
first
show, it's
season
so
of
much
the
better.
show.
It gets so much
Oh,
better.
I'm gonna.
Show's a lot better. But yeah, he's busy at a concert right now, Troy. Anyways.
What?
But
Metal is busy at a concert.
a while ago, I lost contact with the gods. See, the spirits were supposed to communicate with the gods to tell them what was happening on Earth, and in case something was to go wrong. Like Vistox. Vistok is the vampire lord, by the way. Invasion and taking over the world. And I should really be calling this Dareon right now. I don't know why I'm calling it the Earth. But
Yeah.
I want you to discover the reason why I am no longer able to communicate with the gods.
Did it have to do anything with that?
The fact that you're eating people?
I have never ate anybody, thank you. But I am considering changing that. She glares you down.
Technically, we all return to the earth and we get eaten by earth. Because we decompose into the earth. It's just like technically.
Technically, you would go to whatever...
Learn that, dude.
You would go to whatever god you worshipped, or if you're
But the
good
body
at it.
decomposes and is technically eaten by the earth.
Not if you're a vampire. Generally, when they die, they turn to ash.
Which is swallowed by the earth.
But they
That's
don't
really good.
decompose. They just turn to ash.
But they're
But
absorbed.
the other...
Yeah, it's not like plastic where it just
The
keeps
spirit of Earth is angry with you trying to logic your way around the situation.
Where should we go to begin this quest, oh great spirit?
Were you the one that told us not to attack the zombie?
Excuse me.
Are there nuts in
No.
the tree?
No nuts for you.
Roll a perception check or a spot check.
I hope you get a 1. I really do.
19.
19.
Hold on. You said spot?
Yep.
I thought he said perception.
I did say
Yeah.
perception, but spot is 3.5e. Perception is 4e.
Yeah. Yeah, spot is the... So, add 15 onto that, so... 34?
You come to the realization there's no nuts on this tree. You will never get nuts there, Sterling. But she says, well, soon after that I lost contact with the gods, I've lost contact with my brothers, water and fire. And I think the best place to start on your quest is to find them.
What about wind?
Wind?
You-
Oh, wind's right beside me.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Sweet. Hey, what's that?
The druid guy just waves. Is like, hey, yeah, so I'm the spirit of wind, and then he disappears. He's like, poof. It's just like stage magic or some shit.
Ends up in tree next to Sterling.
Did you hear this whisper?
Sterling, by the way, you're only making out some of this because you're kind of far away from the conversation.
Should we try and lure Sterling back down?
Should I roll a listen check?
Or we could try and
Yeah,
call.
you can roll a listen check.
I don't know if that's gonna happen because the wolves are supposedly following me, unless
Like-
we're out of the forest.
No, they're.
You are in
I
the
rolled a
forest.
20. Nat 20.
You can hear the universe itself.
You'll
And when
become
you're
one.
listening really, really hard, you hear the shrieks of nuts in the tree next to you. Yes, the shrieking of nuts. Don't question it.
They're more scared of you.
Which, if I add my modifier to my listen check, it becomes 32. But so you said I can hear nuts in the other tree?
They know that you can hear them and they're screaming in terror.
I
I go get nuts.
Yeah. go
Okay.
over to the other tree and
Well,
collect nuts.
I'm going to have you roll for that, but we'll take care of that in a second. Is there anything that you guys want to ask the Spirit of Earth?
Do you have any idea where we should start? Like.
That's
yes.
what I asked.
Yes, but
Well-
she said about but then she just said about like where we should start from there. Where would we find
Where should we go?
fire,
Yeah, the
water?
endless lake to the south is probably the best place to look for the Spirit of Water. And
Ocean north.
the Teeth of Gaia, which the mountains to the west, is probably the best place to go looking for the Spirit of Fire by going through the caves and towards the center of the earth.
All right, so we have
Have
two
you ever heard of the
destinations.
Sand Seas? In Final Fantasy? Technically, it's an ocean.
So,
I say I will get started on that right away and leave expediently.
We gotta know where we're going. Where are we leaving to? Are we going to
The
Gaia or are
giant
we
lake.
going to the giant lake?
We can figure that out after I get the fuck away from this thing.
Are you scared?
I'm not afraid of death.
I pet it.
I'm worried about
You
the
should-
suffering before then.
I pet it. You're fine.
so I rolled an 11. I don't know what that would be under. What kind of skill?
Jump.
Well,
That would actually
First-
be like
yeah,
survival.
first you'd have to jump onto the tree.
Oh, okay. So I suppose this would go towards my jump check then.
I'm just going to say you
Right,
nailed
jump. I got a 37.
it. Nice. You nailed it. You're on the next tree, and I just want you to roll a 20.
What?
Just roll a 20.
19.
19?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You go to reach for the nuts,
What?
and you get them. Big
Get
surprise.
that.
Plot twist right there.
Yes.
You finally have gotten nuts, and in doing so, you have broken the curse of you never getting nuts.
Yes.
Oh! Gaia turns to you, Sterling, and Troy.
What?
And she says,
Oh, the spirit.
I offer to you two my wisdom if you'd take it. So, out of character, what this means is she's offering you the ability to either control your shapeshifting so you can turn into hybrid form whenever you want, or you would get wild shape, like a druid gets.
It's the druid's ability.
Oh.
You
You'd
can-
also be able to...
Various animal forms.
Yep, you'd also be able to multi-class to a druid with no penalty. I will just have you know, though, that druids are looked down upon by werewolves. And by looked down upon, I mean if they catch you doing anything that's druidic, they will kill you. Because druids and werewolves were enemies for a long time.
Think positively.
Um,
It could be quickly.
I will say, if you
think
don't,
positively, it could be quick.
Yeah.
So you said that I could
I'd rather
transform,
be able to
like I could
transform
control my changing
yes,
without having to actually become a druid, or that's
Without-
only if I become a druid.
So is Sterling
without
finally
becoming a
listening?
druid, you could control your shapeshifting.
Oh, becoming one? Okay.
Yeah, that would definitely be my choice. I don't know if you can actually see me.
I
And
can
I
kind
peek
of
my
see
head
it.
out and agree to it.
You agree to it? Okay.
To being able to change, control my, shape shifting.
Yep. She says to you, "Come down here, little one."
Now, does that mean I'll still involuntarily change if I'm sexually frustrated?
No.
Damn
No.
it.
Okay.
You will no longer involuntarily change.
Oh.
As
Oh, I
nice.
thought that would have been kind of a cool thing. Still.
As nice guy DM, I am saying that you probably should change when you're sexually frustrated, just in case werewolves are watching. Because that's one of the things that they would know, If you're able to control your shifting, therefore you have some druid qualities to you and they'll just kill you. So.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, I could make it so you involuntarily shift when you're sexually frustrated, but...
No, you don't have to have that in there.
Yeah, that's kind of the option being offered to you right now.
But, yeah, I climbed down and accept the blessing.
I also do the same. I'm not.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I think I offered this in the way that I wasn't planning. That came out weird. But yeah, I think the offer was if you take a level of druid, you can control your shifting of being a were creature. But she is offering you right now just the ability to have wild shape without taking a level of druid.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that in the wrong way, I just forgot.
That's why I was, asking. I was like...
Yeah, I know, because initially I said that you'd have to be a druid. So yes, that still stands. If you want to control your were shapeshifting, you'd have to take a level of druid next time you level it up.
Ooh, I know someone that's listening to us right now.
That was D watching?
Yeah, because he was like, that was funny.
Sweet!
No, I'm good. I don't need wild shape.
You could always just play with us, but,
Yeah, Troy, do you change your answer or do you accept? I'm sorry for
So I'm confused.
Okay, so the offer...
If I just take a level in druid next level, I can change my shape, control changing my shape in a hybrid form? Is that what you're saying? Or do I have to accept this thing's offer?
I'm saying...
in order to get the druid level, you have to accept the blessing, is what I believe he's implying.
Yes, in order to get the druid level, you have to accept the blessing. And yes, next time you level up, you'd have to take a level of druid, but you would be able to control your shape-shifting into hybrid form. The alternative option is you don't have to take a level of druid, and you gain wild shape, but you lose your were abilities.
Oh yeah, that's not happening. I'll accept the level of druid, I guess.
So you'll accept being able to turn into hybrid form whenever you want. Okay. So you will get that immediately.
Pass on not being able to carry any metal objects.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Druids, they can't carry metal.
Why?
That's not true. They can use scimitars, and they can use slings, and they can use steel arrowheads, and they can use steel shields. They just cannot wear armor.
Yep, for the sake of this argument, the only thing is he would get the benefits of the druid without those drawbacks.
Okay.
Alright.
So next
I'm
time...
like, wait, I can't use my fucking weapons now? Like, what the fuck is this?
Well,
This is
they-
just a cat.
They
You
have a lot
suddenly
of
forget-
ways of getting around.
Yeah.
Well, they have sacred weapons that they're allowed to use. They can
You suddenly forget how to wear plate mail. How does this work?
Oh my god!
Cudgels and
Yeah,
getting stuff made from
other druids.
But yeah,
magical wood.
just... I'll write it down too so I don't forget, but next time you level up there, Troy, you have to take 1 level of Druid. But otherwise than that, you can just level
Me, I
up
haven't
as
used
you
it.
see fit.
I'm sorry.
Did it?
Yeah, the option wasn't available to you, Glenna, anyways.
What?
You are awesome.
Sweet. Thank you.
I was really debating on just saying you suck, but I decided not to.
Thank you for going with a nice option.
So,
True, though.
Earth takes her hand, and she puts it on your forehead there, Troy. And you feel
What?
this immense power just wash over you. This is her giving you the gift.
I understand that part.
She touched
But
me.
this is a Teresk with wings. Where does it get hands?
Terrorists have hands.
And little
It-
arms.
yeah,
Ever seen a picture of the
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Yep, it's like this
That's that
giant...
little body.
And how
It's
does
like
he
a
place
giant
his hand
claw.
on his head? Like its pinky would be like.
No, it's
bigger
got
than
like
his
a
face.
body sticking out of it.
Yeah.
Which is spirit of
Oh,
Earth.
okay.
I don't even remember that part.
Oh, crap. I forgot to ask you, Chris, whereabouts do you think you would be located right now? Because you're not in this conversation, but we have to get you.
To be honest, my character probably would have been kept somewhere hidden where it would have enough space to grow.
Yes, you would have to have left there, though. Because you said you're...
He could be at the caves, though. That would be big enough. We could run into him
He
there.
could be trying to create his own lair.
Yeah. Because he escaped.
Doing what dragons do.
Okay.
That's what dragons do. They're like, here's a cave. I'm going to make a lair.
I'm gonna live here.
I'm gonna start gathering treasure and hoard it here.
And
So-
my territory's everything that I can reach in one day's flight.
Okay. So Gaia says to you, I suggest that you go to the Teeth of Gaia first, because you have a friend waiting there for you.
Troy can be your guide because he used to live there.
Exactly.
Oh, what's your character's name? Ralph? Oh, Raph?
Rolf.
Ralph?
Rolf.
Ralph. Okay. My character is Ninara.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I'll never be able to pronounce it.
I
I
would
don't have a
never...
name. I'm a prisoner.
Yasrian.
Oh wait, no, that's right. Do you have the Dragonomicon? Because they have the dragon language in there,
I believe
and
you
I
do.
can give myself a name.
Draconomicon.
I thought it was the Dragonomicon.
Draconomicon.
Is
All
there a
right.
parenthesis?
So I
For
just
the
opened it up.
sake
What?
of keeping things simple, if you go straight to the Teeth of Gaia, you'll just go straight there. I won't spawn any random encounters or any shit like that.
All right.
What's the
But that's
point of
only
that?
if you go straight there. If you decide you're gonna stop in town first, you're fucked.
Yep. If you decide
Where's
that
the
you're
fun
going
in
to...
skipping the random encounters?
I just want to include Chris in this campaign as soon as possible. That's
I'm
why.
patient. I have
That's
thousands
fair
of
enough.
Years. Well, if you're that way about it.
Silver Dragon reaches twilight at 12,000 years old.
It's Twilight. They hate me because I'm Twilight.
Yes.
She's only like 140 something years old.
I believe I'm 100.
Gaia looks at you, Glenna, and says, I forgive you for ruining Twilight.
For ruining Twilight?
Yep.
Man, there's a lot of things that's ruining Twilight.
Oh
How about, like, everything? But
Twilight's
okay.
the one ruining shit.
Seriously.
No, because it's ruining people because they're like, that's vampirism, and it's like, shut your fucking mouth before I shut it for you.
What is this bullshit about Glee? Has anybody seen that? Because I
Yes.
hear people bitch about it all the time, but...
Yes, I
Watch
have seen it, and it's
Well,
okay.
It's
Well,
not great, but
I really
Yeah.
like the rumors episode, and that's all I have to say about it.
So, are you guys going to go to the Teeth of Gaia? Say
I
look
yes.
how
love some-
Yes.
stupid the characters are, though.
Okay.
Yes, but I like
Well,
the
really
sound of
bothers
Fleetwood
me.
Mac.
I've never seen
Are we going to the Teeth of Gaia, leader?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your perceptions, by the way? Passive perception. That should be your perception if you rolled a 10.
Is that
There is no perception
Yeah.
on here.
No.
I'm
That'd
sorry.
be like spot now?
Spot. Yes, it
Oh,
would be your
there's-
spot.
So-
17?
so? If I rolled a 10, so
Yes.
25.
Okay.
Got to print out some for you.
I don't have spot.
It doesn't need to be trained.
Okay. I'll have plus.
You're, yeah.
So wait, I have 8?
Wait.
Oh,
Uh,
my
it's-
friend
it's,
is
uh,
telling me
it's a-
something.
Okay. Yeah. Hers would be 18.
I don't have any levels yet.
18?
Whatever your wisdom is.
If I gain levels, every 5 levels that I gain, I go up in age class. So technically, starting out at Wormling, I'm level 0. And I have to gain 5 levels to become a juvenile.
Do we have to do extracurriculars off TV?
That would be something you'd have to ask him. He's the one that'd get kicked off.
You'd have to ask the dragon.
Hey, there's Grandpa.
Not that dragon, though.
There
No,
is
not this dragon. I'm a silver dragon.
there is Grandpa Dabs that Noni follows on YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noni is big on cannabis.
Technically, if it is legal
I love
in that
fucking
state,
see
is
that
it
shit. That'd be
illegal
fucking
to
hilarious.
shoot it from
She's
that
never
state?
done it.
She wants to. So
Get
bad.
fucking high. Like, Noni, come outside with us real quick.
No, she can't smoke though because of her lungs. She wants edibles.
Anyways.
She just
Okay.
wants edibles.
Then you definitely don't want dabs.
Yeah.
She does though. She does.
thinks-
She's like,
she
dabs are
thinks
gonna
that-
be great, and I'm like,
No,
Sterling and I are like, dabs are not gonna be great.
not for you, lady.
Your asthma is gonna be like, no.
Your body's gonna be like, no. It's just gonna be like, fuck you,
She
bitch.
might
I'm
feel it.
done. This is it. I've had enough of you.
Alright, so I'm sorry, what are your passive spots again?
18.
17.
18,
14.
18, 17, and 14.
25 and 14.
Okay.
Why would his matter?
You're in
I
I
my
don't know.
land.
You said everybody.
You're in my territory.
Oh, did we?
I don't know. Did we make it to the mountains?
I didn't know.
You
that.
have not. You're walking
After
through
we were in
the
his
forest. And Glenna and Troy, you
I hear small
hear
people coming down the stairs.
you hear the
Maybe
footsteps
Glenna and Sterling.
of something sneaking up on you. And you look around and you see these two very large raptor-like creatures sneaking up
Us?
on you.
But he has 25 and he has 14.
I was 17.
Oh, just kidding. He
I'm
has
sorry.
14. I got confused.
You had 14, right, Sterling?
No, he has
No,
25.
Mine's 25.
Oh, in that case, Sterling, you notice that there are 5
What are
raptor
you doing?
things stalking you right now. Glenna and Troy, you notice that there are 2.
I pull out my bow. Yeah, my bow. I'll pull out my bow.
Never mind.
You pull out your bow?
Yes.
Okay. So you do that. What do you intend on doing?
Are we in a forested area?
Not that bad.
Absolutely. You are
Alright,
still in the
I-
Origin Forest.
So does that mean the wolves are following me still?
Well, you can call to the
I really
wolves. They're
want
your
to fucking
besties.
make one of them a mount, because that would just be like badass.
You should signal to the wolves for help.
Oh, and so we haven't left the same forest.
You have not left the same forest you were waylaid.
Okay, so I'm still technically in the trees because I stated as the wolves were following him, I was staying in the trees.
He did.
Okay.
He did.
You're still in the trees.
I'm a little squirrel bitch. I'm getting away from these giant dogs.
And now there's giant chickens.
So, do you want me to roll a hide check to see if they like notice me or?
Oh, were you up there?
Sure.
Surprised you're not up there playing Legos with the kids or something.
20.
You see his race track?
No.
Wow.
I rolled a nat
I think you
20.
have a great time playing
They don't notice you.
Legos.
Sterling, you are the tree right now. You used all your ninja training, and you just camouflage and blend into the tree.
Beautiful.
This
Now what do
leads
I want
to
to use for weapons?
You know, is it possible to be like a lycanthrope bird?
Yes.
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 So long as it's a bird of prey, like an owl, a falcon, a vulture is actually allowed because the peregrine vulture is
badass.
big enough to be a bird of prey.
You know what I really want? Harpy eagle.
Oh
Things
my
are
god, that
so
would be
badass.
terrifying.
Peregrine
Fucking right.
falcon had a full dive.
200
At
miles per
falcon
hour.
size. Yep.
Yeah.
Imagine
But
you
if they
traveling
miss
at
their
that
target,
speed.
they die.
Hit your target. Yep. That's true.
Like, it doesn't matter where their target is in the air, if they miss, they're fucking
Okay, well,
dead.
if they're raptors,
Yeah, but with the harpy eagle, as it is, it's a single one of its fingers is like as big as like my wrist around. Like
That's what I should have fucking been a raptor lycanthrope. That would have been
these things
badass.
are terrifying. Hold on, raptor like velociraptor raptor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry.
Loki. Oh,
The raptors are closing in on all of you, by the way.
I
So,
fly.
Glenna and Troy, you notice there's raptors behind you. And Sterling, you realize that you're surrounded by raptors right now.
Well, yeah,
Alright.
that makes sense.
Um,
They're raptors. Why are there dinosaurs?
did you know there's dinosaurs in D&D? Yeah, it's like a main part. There's a whole section in all of the monster
Alright.
manuals about it.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I want one as pet.
Tame one.
How's your handle animal?
Terrible.
My handle animal's awesome.
At least I'm pretty sure
You
it's
should
terrible.
should try and get your wolf friends to help out if we're surrounded.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
should. I don't like.
You don't realize you're surrounded, though, unless Sterling told you. You only know that there's two.
I haven't been able to tell them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Largely because I'm up in a tree.
Yeah.
So I kind of figure that's going to be difficult for me to.
Can
Pass
I
along to them.
fly up and tell Sterling about the two I notice behind us?
Go ahead.
Aha!
Let's see if you can find me.
He is blending.
He is really blended right now. You're going to
I
have to
am.
roll.
I am.
You could
I'm
just
gonna have to
yell.
roll.
That's
Oh,
true. You
I
could
want
just
to
yeah.
fly up and yell
Alright.
because he's up in a tree. So
What's your
Tag.
fly speed?
shit.
20.
Yep.
Okay.
How is that hard to pronounce?
No, that's
no.
that's my base land speed. My fly speed's 40 feet average.
Oh, 40 feet. Okay.
Okay, so you fly up 40 feet, and you yell, and the raptor, thinking that it's been spotted, jumps at you.
But her?
At her. It's going in for the attack because you startled it.
But
You just said she's 40 feet in the air.
these are huge creatures, and they also have freaking amazing jumps.
But raptors aren't huge creatures.
These are huge creatures,
What?
and it's also got a freaking amazing jump.
What kind of raptors are these?
It's the fucking Gigantoraptor.
The Utah raptors that are like, those are huge.
Well, the Utah Raptor is like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
It can
Gigantoraptor
roll-
looks like the Utah Raptor, but it's like
Yeah,
19.
it can roll knowledge animal or like knowledge nature to discern that.
I got 10.
What is your knowledge nature though?
I don't have one because
I do.
Yeah.
it's not a class skill.
Yeah, I don't have it as a class skill either.
In that case, yeah, you can't.
I rolled
do
an
it.
11.
You rolled an 11. You know.
I mean, altogether. So.
I get a +1 for my intelligence though, so I also got an 11.
I got my name.
You're recognize these Glenna as mega raptors.
Call him Nigosaurus.
Let's see.
Yeah, there is actually a
I know.
dinosaur called the
It's-
Negrosaurus.
It's in my game.
YouTube is going to love this.
I'm trying
Let's see.
to find out exactly how my
7.
like, stealth attack thing works because it's
Do I notice it attacking me? Well, because it was
Yes.
behind me. I flew straight up.
Yes.
So 27 plus 8.
E3, by the way.
I'm squishy and not really made for combat.
35.
so.
Glenna, the raptor
Yes.
leaps right at you and snaps at your feet. But it doesn't actually get you.
Oh. I pee a little.
In defense, I piss on his face.
Yes.
Hey!
And yeah, we should probably roll initiative now.
I vote.
Alright.
Drink liquor.
I have been.
Oh. I got a 6.
I got a 5.
Nat 20.
You fucking suck.
Sterling's like, I'm the only one that's great here.
Taint liquor.
And
With,
don't forget
uh,
to include the speed factors for your weapons and stuff. Do you guys remember that from last time, or?
Oh,
I remember, I just don't remember what they are.
Wasn't the greatsword like -2?
Great
I
sword.
Oh,
is
I got the
negative
bow.
two.
Wait, I'm holding my bow, so.
Your
But
bow.
Yeah, I
my
have a
initiative's also
heavy
a
crossbow.
6, so.
heavy crossbow.
Heavy crossbow. Oh, that would also be a -2.
Oh, so I get a
Yeah,
4
this-
then.
So, what'd you roll?
5.
So 10. And then
Really, guys?
she's using a whip dagger. What would that be?
A whip
They're all
dagger.
getting
I
nothing.
think +1.
Cancel each other out, he said.
Yeah, it's right
You
here.
said they cancel each other out.
Oh,
last
Oh,
time.
okay.
so.
Oh, well, but they have a +1 because you told me
Oh.
+1
That's fine. Okay.
from earlier.
For
I
paper
marked
says
it down.
otherwise.
We're over there. See, let's move, you know.
Do you mind just giving me a couple of quick references for mine so I can write it right next to them?
Yes. Okay, so in general, fist weapons are +3, or your fists.
Alright, I have
I
a
include my
have a
claw
short
and
bow.
bite.
Short bows and things like short swords and stuff like that are +1. And daggers. Shuriken? I would
Yep.
consider those a fist weapon because they're thrown weapons, so +3. Your ninja.
Sarigama.
What's that? again?
That's the comma that's attached to a chain, and I
Yeah.
can use it 2 different ways. I can use either just the comma, which is just a short one-handed weapon, or I can use it as a ranged weapon where
Oh, well,
I can
in the vanilla, it goes
attack
really
from a
nice together.
distance.
I think I had that at -1. Yep, -1. Because that's sort of...
Is it -1 at all times, or only when I use it as a
My
ranged
temporary
one?
Yeah,
dishwasher.
like I said, for simplicity's sake, it's -1 at all times.
Okay, yep.
Not a pleasure.
The ninja toe?
It's not a pleasure.
That's a short blade, so that would be +1. Like a
Okay.
short sword.
Why is my table hot right there? Like, oh, my oatmeal.
I don't.
Okay.
I suppose caltrops don't really count. So, all right. All right.
Chris.
So I'm using my short
Oh.
bow,
I don't drink.
and
What?
I've been drinking going on 5 years now.
Sorry, there's going to be a little bit of a lag. 3.5 is not the most neatly written thing. And I am doing their initiative. It's +2, but I think they get a +8. No, just +2.
Want a drink?
uh,
It's good for your tooth. Do it.
Yeah, I will make the tooth feel better. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm not really having tooth pain, and pretty sure the
Which one did you
the
get
sugar-
pulled? Oh, I
wisdom
got this
tooth
one
here.
pulled.
This wisdom tooth.
But you know what's sad? I got the tooth behind it. Because of that tooth, she had to like pull it out twice as far to fucking get the pliers behind it before yanking it out. Dude, all the ear was really fucking sore afterwards.
All right, so I believe I get to attack first. Yes.
If you're hidden and you just
yeah.
let us die.
Well, I am hidden, but
Let's see. So I'm sorry. Yeah, you got a nat 20, right, for your initiative?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you will be going first. And because it's a nat 20, you don't also need to worry about your weapons changing that.
Sweet.
I'm
But,
trying to phones.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So what did you get
Here's-
again, Troy?
4. Because I suck real hard.
I got a 5. Right?
Yes, but you also have your initiative modifier, which is 5. So
Okay.
yours
10.
is 10.
10. Yes, ma'am.
Troy, was that just your roll, or was
No,
that your
was my
initiative in
roll
general?
plus my initiative minus the fucking 2 for my crossbow.
Okay.
Can you wait for a minute?
What did she want?
She wants a drink.
So wait a minute, Troy, that was minus your crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like some more juice? I can put more juice in your thing for you.
But
Can you
you-
give me my lighter?
It is your turn first, Sterling, so you said that you're going to shoot your short bow?
Yes. How far away are they? Like,
Well, the one that just lunged at Glenna is like right near your feet. There's the other ones are kind of obscured by trees and stuff, so they would be in concealment and not really an easy shot. But there is
okay.
well, I do want to amend that. There is one right next to you at the base of the tree. That would also be a good shot.
All right, and that would be not further than 30 feet away, or
Not further. It's literally right at the base of the tree that you're at right now.
all right.
You want to fight? Because we can fight.
I want to see it. We'll videotape it.
Yeah,
Put it on
I tried to
YouTube.
do a
Oh,
sudden
Sterling.
strike.
Fucking head.
Not to just change things, but with your 20, what did that bring your initiative up to in total?
Brought it up to 26, not including the +1 for the bow.
Okay. I guess I forgot that you can't really crit initiative. So yeah, you got
Yeah.
26. You're still going first.
I
It was
figured,
close.
but
There was one of them that got a 24.
Oh, they have the world's biggest.
Oh, wow.
crossbow. Awesome.
Impressive.
Exactly.
but
Like that's a handicap all in itself.
I shoot the one that
Oh, that's fucked
that
up.
was leaping
How do
at
kids drink that shit? Because it tastes a lot better.
Yazran, and I'm doing a sudden strike. It's one of the ninja abilities. It's basically the sneak attack for a rogue. It's very similar, anyways.
Like my friend, I'm probably sure I showed it to you before.
What is it again?
Sudden strike.
Sudden strike. Okay.
Yes.
So Glenna, you had a 10, right?
Yep.
Tom's car is
Alright. So
yeah, it changed color.
I'm just gonna turn around.
that's
Ow! Fuck, that hurts. Oh my
Bless you.
god. I got this tooth in the roof of my mouth, and I just fucking jammed it into my lower teeth.
Oh.
Because
Alright, good job.
eventually I gotta get it ripped out.
Well, no,
That's
if
gonna
you get
feel
all of
fucking
your, if
great.
you get all of your teeth removed, there'll be a gap. You won't be able to come all the way. So your teeth will realign and it will set up further so you can close your
Lots
mouth.
of focus. Let's see.
Oh no,
Glenna.
tooth in the back doesn't like it.
Yes.
10.
What?
My bottom jaw fits in between the back tooth and the
where
front teeth.
where I have 2 base attack
Sometimes
bonuses.
my lower jaw.
Does that mean I get to make a second attack as well? And would it count also as another sudden strike?
They're in the same
What is
kind of-
that?
Because where I'm level
Right.
8 as a ninja,
Yes.
I have a +6 base attack bonus and a +1 base attack bonus. Does that mean that I get to make 2 attacks? I believe that's the way it was. Yes.
Just show an egg for just tips.
What I'm curious about is whether or not they would both count for sudden strikes.
I would say only one would, because as soon as you shot
first one?
something, yeah, the first one, because
Okay.
the next one that kind of knows that there's something shooting at it.
Yeah, that's why I breed everything.
Okay.
There are some
And
of them.
Troy, you had a 4, right?
If I
Yes.
can only catch evolution too, I'll breed it so I can get the first evolution.
Some of them, they have no sex, like Meditate,
I'm
and you have to breed it with Ditto to get it.
Alright, so
Interesting.
We're fucking super nerds talking about Pokemon, playing D&D, making Star Wars, and fucking... I was watching Bondi Inc., and this couple got fucking,
sorry, I'm just trying to figure
Dr.
out
Wu-Tang.
my
It's
attack
okay.
Aw.
I have,
bonus with a bow.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I got,
have a
target.
lot that I have to
Hang on a
write
second.
in right now. So
Called, yeah.
I love River Song.
And then, the one that he says that to says something to him.
Well, River is the one that generally says hello, sweetie.
Oh. Interesting. She got something in the fucking Time Lord's language.
Oh, in Glenna.
It says the doctor. And he got one that said
Doctor Who?
artist.
Yeah.
We're talking about a show on Bondi Inc. where this couple get matching Doctor Who tattoos.
That is sexy. 10 out of 10 would bang.
Fucking awesome tattoos.
And then I would go back in time and do it again. You're supposed to laugh at the DM's jokes. That's it. You
I don't laugh. That's unfair.
There's a commercial where they're laughing about
Very biased.
and it goes laugh more or something, laugh louder. Yeah.
Dance for me.
Dance monkey. Drive monkey drive.
Not exactly sure what we're talking about anymore.
I'm too hard to drive to the devil's house.
No,
Drive,
it's not a
monkey,
monkey.
drive.
I think it's the devil. No, man.
You have to watch Grandma's Boy.
Great.
Watch Grandma's Boy and you'll understand. You know, you're gonna have one shot, Chris. One shot's not drinking.
Okay,
Thanks, so.
Really good.
so I got an 18 for my first roll.
Honey, like
It's really
it's what the Vikings drank.
And
Amazing.
only a 12 for the second roll.
Stronger than beer, but it's not quite.
The first attack hits, the second attack does not.
Okay. So that works out. My I get to add.
Those purple dice are pretty. Are those your dice, Glenna? Oh, nice. Those are definitely.
So, who were you shooting at exactly? There's
The one at the base of the tree. I believe I stated that.
You did, but I was like
Okay.
doing initiative and stuff, so.
Yeah,
Translucent silver.
yeah, that's why I grabbed these ones because they were close to that. But I want like silver ones like that.
Alright, so I get to add 46 sudden strike damage to it.
They don't have the one I want to pick on this. It says, of the following, which Harry Potter book do you prefer?
Like the color of my
And they don't have Prisoner of
So it's
Azkaban.
5d6
No, hold on.
damage. There's
That one.
my pouch of dice. D6s. And Glenna, I need to borrow one of yours.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am. And
Why do my dice keep trying to run away? What the fuck?
14 damage.
14? Time to bust out the calculator.
Ow. That's more like the color of my soul.
shit.
Poisonous? Chaotic? A
You
little
pull
bit of
back
dark
your
magic.
bowstring, Sterling, taking solid aim at the raptor right beneath you, and you unleash an arrow, and it sticks right into the creature's torso. And it kind of goes exactly like that. Raptors sound weird as fuck. Jurassic
Wow.
Park got it wrong. Raptors sound like.
Oh, it's moments like this. I wish
I am
we had a 3D printer.
powerful god.
Okay, Bob.
Alright, so just so you know,
Oh,
the
really?
difference
Huh?
between the stealth attack or whatever for the rogue and
You know what
the
I'm
sudden
talking
strike for a
When they
ninja,
make- yeah,
Oh,
fuck,
are you
is-
doing anything
I get
else
to
this
do it
turn?
whenever I'm able to catch an opponent when they're unable to defend themselves effectively from attack.
I know
Yeah.
Jurassic
Yeah, we do too.
Whenever a
So
ninja's
we
target
just-
is denied dexterity
And I've been
bonus
making
to armor
kids watch
class,
it.
whether
My
the
hero
target
watches
actually
Jurassic
has a
Park.
dexterity bonus
More
or not.
like
Loki at first.
Yeah.
Scary. Now he's like, yeah,
Right.
dinosaurs.
Are you
fucking
doing
right,
anything
eat
else
things."
this turn, Sterling?
Star Wars characters?
I made my full
He's never seen the
attack,
movie. He's only played the game that I have,
which
is
was
really
2
fucking
attacks.
Cheesy.
The girls have never.
What else do
ever
I have
freaking seen Star
left?
Wars, and they're obsessed.
If you do a full attack, yeah, full attack means that you
I
can't
think
do
they've only
anything
seen
else that
Star Wars,
turn.
but like a few
Okay,
episodes of Star
so your turn is done.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, well, actually, I might have seen some of his mothers.
Glenna,
Pretty sure. Yes.
that raptor at your feet is going to jump at you again. Let's see. How tall is this? Okay, 12 feet tall, so yeah, I would have to jump. Sweet! It jumps up high enough in the air that it's able to nip at you. Let's see. What is this like?
Because combat is turn-based.
Yeah. Or something like that.
Which is kind of interesting, because if you read how they explain it, technically, all of our turns are supposed to happen in the first same
more.
seconds.
Yeah.
So...
One round is supposed to happen all at once.
I am sorry. 3.5e is a little confusing, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to add to this. But I think it's that number. So, does a 13 beat your AC, Glenna?
That is strength.
For grappling.
Motherfucker.
Or
Alright, you look at your armor class, which
I
is
don't have grapple on
15.
3.5.
So the 13 does not beat your
At
armor
least
class.
not
Sweet.
like they do.
It nips
Exactly.
at you, but you kind of dodge out of the way. How
And 4 whenever.
how
you take it.
beneath your AC is it? Because remember the counterattack system. If it's
Her AC is 15.
15. Oh, so if you wanted to, Glenna, you could make a counterattack. Just remember, if you make a counterattack, you can't make an attack of opportunity this turn.
It should be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You're
You
making...
did say I could have that feat improved counter, right? Since you didn't have a name for it, so that's just what I called it.
Yes,
Or like,
as
I
long
know,
as
but-
you like replaced one of your other feats. Yes, absolutely.
So if you're making a counter attack,
But okay.
you roll for an attack. Thirteen. Your. Oh my, we don't have your base attack bonus. Alright,
What is she?
she's a level 1 bard, but she's also a vampire.
Yep.
I don't think
Well,
the
her
vampire
base
adds any
attack
kind of
bonus-
base attack.
No.
they get an automatic base attack
Yeah.
bonus.
Would be
Do they?
1
Yeah.
plus her strength. And because she's a vampire, her strength modifier should be
Her strength
Plenty
modifier
higher.
is +2.
even though she's a vampire.
That's with the like +6 or
Yeah.
whatever strength.
She picked the low one because she's a bard.
She's a bard.
Well, go. Like I hate to say it, but that's how it works.
What is it again?
Oh,
You,
For
you
your
said
attack bonus plus your melee or plus your strength modifier. That's how you determine your melee attack bonus.
Yes.
She's a level 1 bard. It's 1.
well, no, because you have to add in the
Nobody-
vampire attack bonus.
Does the vampire actually state that it gains an attack bonus
Yeah.
for being a vampire?
I
okay.
don't think it does.
Because it doesn't
Should.
say it for a dragon either.
If it doesn't say it, then it doesn't. And if one of you could look that up, that would be great.
You don't technically have a level as a dragon. You classes as a dragon, but until you qualify for any of them, you have to gain 5
Right, but-
levels to gain age categories.
Each age category has a base attack bonus.
It's your strength modifier.
I don't know. I know they show it in the.
Well, your
You get-
attack bonus should be your modifier for whatever that weapon is, attack or dex. And each class has its own attack bonus for their levels.
Yes, but the race of a dragon or a vampire, we're wondering if they themselves have
Yes.
an attack bonus.
And I don't think they do. So it would just be your bard's attack bonus.
Plus their strength.
Yep.
Because I was looking when I was trying to make my silver dragon, and they don't have an attack bonus at any
Holy crap.
specific age, I don't believe. No, that's not true. That actually says one for the dragon. I did write that down. Base attack bonus for a dragon is 9. A wormling dragon is +9, even though their
Okay.
strength is only-
I mean, that makes sense because there are level adjustments, so...
So the
It would be-
vampire may just have one.
Yeah, I think it's like 4.
Yeah, there should be something under base attack bonus where you can write it down.
And you
Write
should record that for next time.
Future reference.
Yep.
Naughty, naughty, Glenna. Should have made Sterling do this.
I know.
I've been trying to help her with
Not
that.
really.
Oh my god.
I don't even have.
I love that she just like, here, fuck you. You're under the bus.
Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. I
I've
don't
been
know what
trying
the
to
fuck
help.
I'm saying.
How do you know when
Yeah.
you're really loved?
Vampire,
When you're friends. and
Vampire
loved
doesn't
ones.
get
You
a
don't want to say, fuck
base
you.
attack bonus.
So vampire doesn't... Okay.
Yeah, I was taught to be polite to people I don't
So
like.
she
and
gets a
after
plus
what
1, you said?
I liked, so.
What?
What?
You get a
That's-
plus 1?
I said I'm quickly double checking on the bard
Yeah.
page because
Yeah, you should have a attack bonus for level
no
1.
base attack
No
bonus.
base attack.
Zero for the bard?
Yeah.
Really? A
First,
level 1?
first level 0.
Wow.
Then it goes up by 1 every turn after that.
Yeah.
Well, like every level after. Oh,
Chris-
no, not even every level.
Chris, bards are more arcane and support and stuff, so they're not.
They're
really
more
that
like
effective.
stand in the back and sing songs while everybody's fighting.
That's
Yep.
why I fly.
Mhm.
I was like, I fly, so I don't really have to get into combat. Kieran's
And you
like,
have a
fuck.
ranged weapon.
Yeah.
So.
And Kieran's like, hey, guess what? Fuck you, raptors. What?
Super raptors.
They can
Yeah.
jump.
You guys got this.
But,
But yes,
so it would be a 15 with her strength bonus?
Yep.
Um,
because you're using a dagger, right?
Go with dagger, yes.
'Kay.
It's a.
I don't know if that would be a dexterity?
Nope, it's strength. You
Strength,
go
okay.
if you have the feat like weapon finesse, then you can replace your dex for strength. But since you don't have it, you go to poke at this raptor that just nipped at your feet, and it fell away before you could actually stab at it.
All right, good. Just following.
And let's see. That raptor that you just shot at, Sterling, how high up in the tree are you?
Probably pretty high. Those are some big ass wolves.
So, probably at least 20 feet up.
20 feet up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta figure he's trying to be up in the
Okay.
tree high enough that the wolves can't get him. And
Which
when the
means
wolf
that
stands
probably-
fucking 7 feet tall at the shoulders. Or, well, how tall were those wolves?
How tall were the wolves? They're as big as horses. The
Maybe it'd be a
raptor,
little bit higher, but
So, yeah, because they're about 15 hands.
the raptor jumps at you, Sterling,
A bit bigger than a warg.
and it does actually manage to get up within, again, biting range. And I think I did do the bonus for that, Ron, but I'll just keep it the same.
That is such a problem.
so it was able to accurately tell that I was there even with my nat 20 hide, even though I shot it.
You shot it. That cancels your stealth. That's just, yeah, that's...
It's hard to hide when you're throwing shit from where you are.
Yeah.
Unless you were moving while doing that, which he didn't specify.
So,
Sniper, you are not.
he messes you, though.
Misses.
Yep. He goes to
Really?
bite at you, and he, like, bites into the tree instead. And he, like, kind of slides down on the tree and falls back on the ground.
You just comes
So
out
you have
that
my
way.
AC
Other
written
times
down?
It just comes out as shit.
No, he got a 4. I'm
He
pretty
didn't even come close.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, my AC is 23.
He falls back to the ground and he breaks some branches beneath him, but he gets to the ground unscathed. And that's his turn. Glenna, it's now your turn again.
What about Troy?
Yeah, what the fuck?
He hasn't had a turn at all.
Yeah, but you're in combat right now, and Troy, you got a 4. I'm sorry. I mean, if you
she
want...
didn't get her combat turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
She was attacked.
She made a counterattack when
I
she got
missed.
attacked.
I see.
So,
But
Glenna,
now
what
it's
do
like-
you do? There is a raptor who clearly wants to...
Eat you.
Yep.
It clearly wants to gently nibble on your toes.
Not in the sexual way.
Damn it. There is dinosaur porn, like smut novels.
Yes, there is. Let's not talk about that for you two.
Why?
Kieran's like,
Watching
I am
that?
so into that shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You know what's funny? He hasn't been
It makes me try Sarah horny. Okay, so what are you doing, Glenna?
Sort of.
Tick tock, tick tock.
I knew there was something missing.
I hear dice being rolled.
No, no. My OCD's kicking in. I'm separating everybody's dice into number categories.
What do you need?
Okay.
Because we're like,
Hi.
we do things like this on. Add them.
You know you're probably gonna get in trouble, right?
But I could probably do. Or
That would require you to do a grapple check. You probably wouldn't want that.
nope, I'm tiny.
Hey, were we supposed to get experience for killing the dwarf?
Like I said at the beginning of this, I'm not really handing out experience per se. I will level up you guys when I feel it right.
Feel it necessary?
Yep.
Okay. I missed that part.
Yeah.
Or
So you
It's
the
okay.
that you're
This also means you don't need to kill anything to level up. You just will level up as you progress.
now, I do remember you saying things about how we could
Yep.
State that.
get better by avoiding things as well as defeating them.
sure.
The way I see it, if you manage to avoid something, that's still experience.
Okay.
Or you can tell him that you're doing
Right.
them in that order.
Okay.
See if he has any objections.
But-
So
You-
I'm gonna roll for the attack.
You probably will level up at the end. Of the You're going to roll to attack?
And then yes, and then I'm gonna take gaseous form.
Gaseous form is one of the vampire abilities, and
I thought you can only do that once you reached a certain...
Well, let's see. You're 40 feet up in the air right now, right? And
Yep.
the raptor fell...
My whip's not gonna reach that far.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
can't really.
yeah, you wouldn't be able to attack it with
So
the
why
whip
are you
dagger.
telling me
You
to
have
do that?
any-
I don't know.
Oh, you have a violin? And
I do have a
magical bard?
violin,
Oh.
and I am a magical bard. Fantasticness, but I just have counter song right now.
Yeah, she
What's that do?
as a bard, she doesn't really have a whole lot.
Yeah.
I don't have a full lot yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
Troy. It means that she yells at spellcasters to keep them from doing magic. She's like, "Hey! Hey! Stop that!"
Listen to me!
And they're like,
you
"Wait,
cannot cast.
You can't cast spells when you're listening to this.
Yes. Maybe you should have finished your dinner.
Oh!
Damn! I shouldn't swear in front of kids. Oh well.
Motivational speakers, we are not.
I love you. Have fun. What do you do?
I'm just quickly checking on your bard stuff that you're able to do.
Are you allowed to bard things?
So,
Are you allowed to be a bard now that you're a bard?
Excuse me.
what would I get to do as a level 1 druid?
Well, you get spells,
Doing the fascinate thing.
and
Um,
you would also
Sure.
get the ability to use your hybrid form at will.
Fascinating.
It's part of your bardic music.
and then do I roll a music check?
And what is the spell
Yeah,
thing based on?
you would roll a perform check.
Sorry, what was that?
What's the spell thing based on?
Your spells are based on wisdom.
Oh. Oh, cool. Well, at least it's not intelligence or charisma.
My wisdom sucks.
At least my wisdom's 14. My intelligence and charisma are 12.
My intelligence
They're
is
above
14.
normal, but it's 10
I
is
should do
average.
fascinate and
So anything
The
above that-
raptors,
Yeah,
See you taking a long time and have decided to bust out cigarettes, and they're taking a little bit of smoke break.
Fucking right.
They're-
I pull out an imaginary pipe and also join them.
Fascinate the raptor that's below you.
Alright,
It's trying to eat you.
I'm gonna roll a perform check for fascinate on the raptor that's below me. Trying to hit me.
She's going to use her violin and perform
Always thwarting kids with
to try and fascinate the raptor that's below her.
Yep, so you're going to dance with the devil. I got it.
Yes.
What kind of save is that, or...
Just moved away because we didn't know what the fuck was going on. There's plenty in there right now, dude. Yeah.
You're the one.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to...
Oh, you are
You
such
still need a roll, so go for
Arts.
it.
I didn't love you so much, and you
The
weren't
check
so
is the
freaking
result.
adorable.
Is the DC for the affected creature's will save against the effect.
Got it. So, make a performance check.
Alright, so that plus your performance, which you perform with violin.
Oh, which would be here.
Well, you have it under string instrument.
Oh.
So,
Da-da-da-da.
is a 10, so she got a 19.
What does Fascinate do again? It just makes it so the creature is enthralled with you?
Yes, the creature is fascinated and, the creature sits quietly and listens to the song, taking no other actions for as long as the bard continues to play, and concentrate, up to a maximum of 1 round per bard level, so 1 round. While fascinated, a target takes a -4 penalty on skill checks made as reactions, such as listen and spot checks. Any potential threats, such as an ally of the bard approaching the fascinated creature, requires the bard to make another perform check. Allows the creature a new saving throw DC against equal to the new perform check.
Okay. So, Glenna, you take out your violin, you start playing, and the raptor puts out his cigarette, and he looks at you, and he starts banging his head to the song. He's like, yeah! Yeah!
Is he talking too? And in what language?
No, you just hear...
Wow.
I think I'm playing metal on the violin.
Fucking Glenna.
Oh, so am I on something at your guys' place? Because I just hear like an echo on the capture.
Oh, it just got kind of... Anybody else notice how it just kind of got, like, dull sounding?
Yeah.
I think you did something.
It got hard to hear you.
I have done nothing.
Yeah, now it's better.
Nope. I haven't done anything, so.
CIA!
Alright. So,
Punching us
fuck
through
them.
the toaster. Oh, Noni 100% believes that.
Oatmeal. Oh, it's kind of cold now. That's...
Ew. That's
Cold
caca.
oatmeal's awful.
Well, it tastes good. It's just
So,
cold
who's...
mush.
Oh. Yeah, you probably don't want to turn gaseous form after doing that.
I don't want to be gaseous form after that. It's
That
it's
would kind of ruin your playing the music.
yeah, it's
All
jamming
right.
pretty hard.
So whose turn is it now?
Is it Troy's?
are you doing anything else, Glenna?
Probably no.
No movement or anything? Yeah, you have to
Do
concentrate
anything
there.
else?
So you
I was
are
like-
playing the song, and it is now your turn, Troy.
Oh, those other raptors got some really bad rolls.
There is a raptor. Well, they already moved. I will tell that to you. They have already moved, but they are not joining in the combat. So Troy, there's a raptor like right in front of you that's trying to eat your friend, though. He's kind of captivated right now. And you notice that the raptor to your right has... Oh, wait a minute. Has kind of moved down, and it looks like he's trying to close into your side.
Oh, well, I guess I'll shoot that one then with my crossbow. What?
Okay. So it is concealed partially, but you can still shoot at it.
So the other one has cover.
Partial concealment. I don't remember how much of a penalty that is. -2 or 4?
I'm
I
going
got a
with
19, which is a critical.
I think it's 2. 'cause there's part-
Is it? I'm
Yeah.
going with a -2. Okay. So that would make its AC. It's only a critical if it beats its AC, though.
Okay, well,
Which it does.
27 is what the roll is actually added up to.
Yep. I did actually want to talk to you guys about that, but we'll save that for later. But yes, you get a critical hit. Wait a minute. Can you get critical hit if it's in concealment?
Well, it's partial.
I think so.
I don't
Pretty
see
sure.
why not.
If its eyes poking out and you shoot it in the eye, does it still
Yeah,
get shot in
well,
the eye?
Yeah. You shoot it, and what is the critical for a crossbow?
A heavy crossbow is 19 to 20 times 2.
Times 2. So yeah, that's the critical threat. So roll damage times 2.
16.
Dexterity.
It's a heavy crossbow.
So 16, and that was times 2?
Yep.
Hold on. See, I kept trying to look at how much damage I'd be doing with my short bow. Like, do I add dexterity bonus to it at all?
I believe
No.
so. If you ranged attack, you add dexterity to most of them.
No, in 3.5e, you don't add dexterity bonuses to the damage of ranged weapons, but composite weapons you add strength. It's a little weird. I found that strange, but you don't.
Oh. Nor to the attack rolls either?
You
I
add
don't
it to
remember
the
what
attack
dex.
rolls.
No,
You add it to
I
attack.
believe,
You add dex to the attack rolls with ranged weapons?
yeah.
Oh,
Two.
so that would have affected my attack rolls before, but okay.
The only
Good
time
for
you get a
future.
bonus to the damage with ranged weapons is if it's like
Good.
magical, like a plus, 3.
Troy, you see the raptor. He's kind of sticking his head out. And you go, BAM! And you shoot it right in its eye. So it is blinded for the turn. He also did 16 damage.
Awesome.
Which
Shot
is
a
so
raptor
breaking
down.
character. You just see the number 16 appear above its head in red letters. Yeah, red number. Yeah. And it is back to your turn, Stir.
I was trying to figure that out, and that's part of what I was looking through and why my turn took so long, is because I was trying to figure out the dexterity thing for my attack roll. I was like, I could swear dexterity played into this somewhere.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it. Alright, so...
Which that's always something I didn't understand. Because, like, you would think that to hit, you would think it would be your dex either way. And then, like, damage-wise, it would be your strength modifier. Because, your strength determines how far back you can pull the bow or how hard you swing the sword. But your
how
dex
strong
determines how agile you are and how good your aim is. So
Glenna, Troy, and
Yes.
Sterling, you hear the growls just emerge from the forest around you.
Is it your wolves?
I should have fucking... Can I howl? Like,
Yeah, you just
yell
made
help?
Yeah, you just made an attack, right? You still have a minor action, which I would consider that. Sorry, I've just kind of been ending your turn after your attack, but you still got like a move, and you still got other things that you could do right now.
Oh, well, I didn't know, like, with the heavy crossbow. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, howl.
Yep, you howl. You hear growls emerge from the forest all around you.
Cool. That's the end of my turn, right?
Yes. And actually, you guys see a wolf appear from out of the underbrush, like right behind you. And Sterling, you see a wolf kind of approach the tree right next to you.
Yep, those things can stay away from me. Alright. Does this alter initiatives at all or anything?
Yeah, whenever I add new creatures to combat, I just have it after everybody. So they would go after Troy.
Okay. Does that mean that it's my turn?
Yes, it does.
Alright.
Anyone ever thought about how they fill these things in Twinkies?
Ooh,
See
okay.
Troy.
Like, I know how they
I
do
see
it.
Troy has
It's
been
like
at work
that.
with my dice. Alright.
They're
They penetrate the pork. Okay,
I-
inject it with their filling.
Attack
I will
the
find a hole
same
and
one that was
fuck
at
it. If
the
there
base of
ain't
the tree
one,
again.
I will make one, and that is what they do.
Do you know what would determine whether or not it has its dexterity bonus against me for its AC?
It does. It doesn't have... It loses its dexterity bonus when it's, like, trapped. If it's being confined, like, pinned. Or if it's prone.
Mobile
Or...
or behind-footed? Can't. Yeah,
Flat-footed.
if it's mobile or defenseless.
Yeah, yep. If it's flat-footed. It is not flat-footed because it's been the end of the first turn.
Okay. Alright, I was just double checking.
What the fuck?
Computer died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I continue to attack it with my short bow.
Are you making a full attack again?
Yes. And I get my dexterity bonus to the attack roll, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that means that it's a 17 for the first attack.
There's a skateboard that's a butterfly.
And I rolled a nat 20.
This skateboard is a butterfly.
Damn. Okay, so that would be 2 hits right there. One of them being a critical.
Alright, and the short bow is a ×3 crit.
Okay,
Yes.
so damage ×3.
Alright, so in total it's 46.
Is that actually a giant knife?
$14.
That's fucked up.
That's amazing. I want one.
Is that damage from all your attacks?
Yes. Yes, that was in total. Did you want me to roll them separately?
No.
Okay.
I'm almost out of data.
Wait a minute. I mean, one of them wouldn't be ×3 and the other one would be.
Exactly. I rolled 4 dice.
Okay.
One of them is 3d6. The other one's
Which one is
1d6.
Then it's fine.
Password.
Two arrows fly down from the
No,
top
my
of the
bad.
tree,
27.
and they strike into this giant raptor. And one just kind of hits its side again, but one of the arrows hits him right in the neck.
No.
And you can tell that he's kind of hurt.
Never mind. I take that back.
Nice.
Glenna,
Yes.
Anything.
the raptor beneath your feet is headbanging to all hell right now. Sterling, the raptor that is beneath your feet is retreating, and he books off into the woods, and you can't see him anymore. He's, bam, gone.
He's like, fuck this. Time to get shot.
As
Wait,
he's-
is the one that's under Sterling the one that gets shot?
I shot it 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh.
As
Wait.
he's leaving, he kind of howls as raptors howl. Let's see.
The impression is kind of like a high-pitched whistle, but okay.
They sound like chickens.
It sounds like a teapot. It's just like... Okay. Glenna, it is your turn again. From the corner of your eye, Troy, you notice that a big, large shadow has also bolted. And
That's
about it.
That's fun. Wait, is that raptor still headbanging?
Yes.
Can I use quick draw to switch to my greatsword?
On your turn.
Can't I just re-roll to keep playing? So somebody can kill it? Because if I stop playing...
I think,
Because
technically,
I can only...
you keep it for one turn,
Yeah.
and you get one use of bardic music a day. And that would count as a use of bardic music.
Okay.
So no.
So I'm gonna end up stopping playing, and it's gonna not be headbanging.
Yes.
Yep.
Not to mention, if it notices you pulling a weapon on it, it automatically breaks the effect as well.
Yep. But I'm also way up in the air and out of range to attack it, so...
Yeah, I mean, if you fly your speed... you'll
What's
be
the one that I
80
shot
feet
in the
up
eye
in the
doing?
air. It
I'll
is
take off.
still at that tree. It hasn't moved yet.
Whose turn is it?
So it's fine. So
Oh.
I'm gonna fly up. Break that. It's distracted. It can't jump that high. Well, unless it can, that would suck.
Well, it is 12 feet tall.
This is another 40 feet. Better
Yeah.
not be able to jump 80 fucking
I-
feet in the air.
I would say it would be hard pressed to jump 80 feet in the air. That's true.
Magically sprout swings.
The DM is
What
like,
did I do to make you mad?
the DM is like, fuck you!
Dear
I'm
God.
pretty sure I couldn't even jump 80
Winged
feet in the air.
12-foot tall lizard.
I can
Great.
easily jump 25 feet. What? On a 25, I can jump about 25 feet. As I believe what I saw not too long ago. I saw a little table for it.
Yes. I don't have to roll to fly, right? Because I can just do that. That's a movement thing.
Right.
Sweet. Yes,
Yeah.
dear.
You don't have to roll to fly. I think it's only for certain types of flight. If it's like clumsy and shit, then you would have to roll. But your flight should be pretty fluid, so unless you're doing some aerobatic shit, you'll be fine.
She's just so quiet.
So you fly 40 feet up into the air. Now what?
turn?
Yeah, I just ended my turn.
she's abandoning us to our fates.
I'm not afraid of death. Just the suffering that comes first.
Troy, you noticed that raptor that was behind the tree that you shot in the eye? He books off too.
When you shot him in the eye, he'd be pretty stupid to attack.
You said he was blinded for one turn. Wouldn't that technically be this turn as well?
One turn? Fucker should be blind in one eye forever.
Well, in one eye, but...
He's blinded in one eye, and that's just one eye. So
the
he
shock of being...
Like the fucking eye.
This fucking dwarf just shot him in the face. Could you imagine that? A 12-foot tall fucking raptor getting shot in the face by a 4-foot dwarf.
Sterling, I did a roll for that, and he still managed to book it. So.
Okay. Yep.
And you also noticed that there was like this raptor that was creeping up on you guys from the side there, Sterling. He too has booked it. There is only one raptor that remains at this moment. And that is the one that you distracted last turn.
So, is it my turn now?
Yes.
Then I shoot it.
You would take a penalty to that because it's like rated... It's like 10 feet away.
Are you sure you don't want to just try and quick draw your...
Yeah, that's a better idea, I guess.
Yep. So, you draw your greatsword, and you walk up on this thing.
And I got an 18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. So you swing and hit him right square in the chest. The chesticles, as the proper term is.
So it's a girl.
And it takes...
That's 11.
So, 17 damage.
17 damage?
Yep. I wonder if they float. I bet they float.
Probably.
Yeah.
Funny bones?
Yeah. It's cake, so...
So you leave a nice gash on its shoulder as your blade goes through it. From the trees themselves, you notice wolves, the size of horses, surrounding this raptor.
I yell feast.
Yeah, I'll let you have that for a reaction. They actually roll a 20 on that.
Out of curiosity, why am I rolling the 20?
You could suddenly lose your voice.
I got 13.
Alright.
I don't care, I'm just curious. Like, what part of that?
You notice a glint in their eye. And they look more ferocious.
Actually, now that I think about it. If it's like a handle animal thing, then I would have got an extra +8, but
We'll just leave it at what it is. Just out of character, why I had you roll is to inspire them to attack better, and you succeeded anyways. They're going to feast.
They are going to feast.
Sometimes my mouth opens before my brain thinks. That's like 75.
Now I'm looking at the stats for wolves. Run, cattle!
Cattle! Bellows this little dwarf. Which I'm fairly certain has a fairly booming voice.
Let's see. All right.
It's funny that my house was
Okay.
fucking cold until there are people in here. And then, like, now it's comfortably warm.
Rolling dice on this thing. Let's go here. Da-da-da-dum. I think this creature's fucked up right now. Let's roll. 1, 2, 3.
Assuming your wolves are feasting.
Oh.
I can picture that in my head. I imagine it looks a lot like one of the scenes from Twilight where those wolves fucking rip one of the vampires apart.
I wouldn't know, I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah.
No? I recommend watching the last two.
Okay.
Others aren't.
I
So,
tried to read the books, and I have never gotten so angry at how boring, slow, poorly written, and I couldn't make it. I don't even think I made it halfway through the book before just being like, fuck it.
My favorite part about the second two movies is how much Bella suffers in the first one.
You know, I've
And then
seen
how
children's
badass
books
the fight
written
scenes
better
in the
than
last.
the
Right.
first few pages of 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my.
Wow, Sterling. I didn't realize.
No, that's about as far as I got was the first few pages, and then I was like, I can't read this. It's so poorly written.
you're just too turned on.
Yeah,
I've
that.
read graphic novels better than this.
Hey, the
Turned
graphic
on
novel
to
that I am
any
reading
other
right now
book
is fantastic.
that-
It's called Paper Girls,
I could possibly
and
read.
demons have shown up. It's about literal like little 12-year-old girls delivering paper. Demons have shown up. I don't know what's happening, but it is a great
Paper Girls?
comic. Yeah, it is so good. Like, we get into it. Can't wait to get the second one.
Oh, so much stuff to look. Let's go back.
No, she's just one of those people that she's so excited. Ah, fuck. She's so excited she's gonna brag about it already.
To make checks, I mean, I have a climb speed.
You're not climbing. You're just staying
No,
stationary.
I'm
He's
just
just
saying,
meaning
like,
in general.
in general.
Whose turn is it?
It is still the wolf's turn.
Oh.
He's like, I'm still rolling damage for the wolves, and
I
it's
pretty
not
much
pretty.
am. This thing is fucked. I'm just saying. I'll enlighten you. Out of the 4 wolves that are attacking this thing, 3 hit and 1 got a critical.
So
Right now-
one of them pretty much took its throat out.
Yeah, right now, I rolled for that. It did not insta-kill it. Yes, that is something
On
that
the plus
Yeah,
might
if
happen.
you
with
roll-
crits.
on the plus
320.
side.
3 20s in a row. That was like my favorite thing about 3.5 is you can actually get an insta kill. The
Oh,
rest of that.
it's easier than that for me. I roll a standard 20, and if the number is like 1, you insta-kill the thing.
That seems kind of backwards.
Why I'm doing it this way is I'm rolling the bad stuff for the creature, so it's from their perspective.
Oh, so if they roll a 1
Yep.
in defense, that makes sense.
But keep in mind, this can happen to you. Criticals just suck. That's just the nature of life. But let's see. Do I? Oh yeah. 6. Reset. Sorry, I'm rolling right now trip attacks because wolves get basic trip attacks for free.
So you watched that?
I was
right
here when
here.
you watched it. It was still up on fucking YouTube when I brought it up last time.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I'm not watching that
The
again.
wolves tear into this thing. One just grabs it by the neck and it's just twisting around, and they push this thing to the ground, and they're just on top of it, and they're tearing it apart.
Yep.
And now it's damage time. Let's see. 1d8 stat.
He said he was patient.
He's patient. He's been sitting there quietly.
He has
Yeah.
been.
Sorry, Chris, I didn't realize this was going to take so long.
It's all good.
Da-da-da-da.
My job requires the endurance of a cook and a carpenter at the same time. So, tired of something I'm always.
Wow, that just happened when you became an adult.
Yeah. There's different levels of tired, though.
Chris is physically tired. Like,
Dealing with children, you become mentally tired.
So 19.
And emotionally.
Do
Yeah,
some coke,
right.
man. You'll be
Wow.
alright.
I'm
Oh,
emotionally tired.
Dealing with Vivian.
Let's do 16. So 19 plus 16 times 2.
Just didn't make it here because of how badly she was.
Yeah, like,
behaving.
oh my god, she was awful today. And she's like, I'll be good. I'm like, you've said that like 50 times today, and guess what? You haven't been. So, shut it.
Yeah.
Go to stay home.
Okay.
Oh,
This
I have to
raptor
like sissy all day.
is bleeding profusely as huge chunks are being torn out of it. And
Actually survived?
Yep.
Wow. I'm proud of this raptor.
It is now your turn, Sterling. The creature is prone, so you will get a -4 to your attack if you shoot it with a bow.
I got a -4 to my attack?
Yep.
Oh. But you said it's prone, so therefore, if I do hit it, I get a sudden strike on it, yes?
Yeah, I don't think that you get your AC bonus when you're prone. Makes sense, you can't really dodge. Or maybe you can roll out of the way. Hold on a second. Let
Or
me
he just
look up.
bleeds to death right then and there.
Use your dexterity modifier.
I imagine it wouldn't be terribly focused on me, with 4 wolves tearing it apart, or 3 rather, because the 4th one missed.
Yeah, isn't it another trigger if it's being focused on by other things or something? Or is that just for rogues? I think you have less triggers because you're a ninja.
It just simply states that if they lose their dexterity bonus for any reason, like against me.
I think it actually keeps its dexterity bonus when it's on the ground, but it is being actively torn apart by wolves, so I'm going to say no. It's being held in place, so it can't really dodge so well. So you
I
can
had a
do a
wolf.
sudden strike.
I'll attack you.
That's a 2. But, you said I got -4 because it's prone?
Yep.
You set him
And
on fire.
+6 and
Only problem I see with
plus
that is
12, so
Smell.
10. And then my second
I know
one.
the smell of burning people. 9.
Plus 5 plus 12 is 17. 17 on the second attack.
17. The second attack hits. You shoot 2 arrows. One of them just kind of flies off and almost hits one of the wolves, but it doesn't. But the other one manages to find its way in between the swirling masses of wolves and hits its target true.
You hit one of his wolves.
I didn't hit it.
Yeah, you're lucky, is what I'm saying.
Alright, so I get the sudden strike bonus on that. So that's 46.
Yeah, man, I'm a cat. I can climb trees.
Not as fast as I can. Alright. 10.
10?
10.
You roll 4 6s?
Yeah. Why? Sudden strike gives me plus 3d6.
Alright. So you shoot it like right in between the ribs. And
Oh, did you get a Wiley?
it's thrashing now,
Poked you.
trying to get the wolves off it and trying to get up at the same time. Which I think it's just a standard check for that. Oh!
Wait, why is a raptor head banging?
Why wouldn't
Just
that
so you
raptor
guys
be
know, I'm
headbanging?
not lying. I got a nat 20.
So it manages to get up?
The raptor jumps up, and the wolves are still attached, but he, like, flies into the air, and the wolves fall, and they're going to take damage from this.
They'll live.
Don't
And
say it.
it springs quite the distance away to the trees ahead of you, and it lands there. And it does not look like it really wants to mess with you guys right now. It's in piss poor shape, and it just looks like it wants to get the hell out of there. And it would be your turn there, Glenna. I'm going to roll damage for the wolves. So
80 feet up in the air. I'm gonna kind of return to the ground. I don't think I can. I think I can
Yeah,
go
you-
20 feet
you can
down.
get halfway there.
I'm gonna get halfway there.
If she doesn't make any kind of attack, she should be able to make 2 movements, I believe.
That's true. You can take a standard action to move another one. So if
Alright,
you
cool.
don't
I'm
do
gonna go-
anything else, you can land on the ground.
I'm gonna go join you guys.
Good for you.
We're in 2 separate areas.
And
Well, I'm
Troy-
gonna fly down, obviously.
Yeah, Troy, it is
Okay,
your
I have
turn.
I'm still joining you guys. Oh, well, if it was an accident, then why are you telling me?
She wanted
Does
to
it hurt?
come down. I wish, you know how, I forget what movie it is, but they have this movie where they have
Do
a
you want
dog
to gummy and leave
translator.
me like?
They should have a child translator. So that way when a child says, "Mummy, I want this," it really says, "Mummy, I'm doing exactly what you told me not to do."
Twilight, this is why I didn't want you over here. Look at cords. You're gonna have to go through and under there. Go. Have fun.
You got
Here,
an
bring
orange one?
Here, bring one to Loki. The same color, so we don't fight about who's got a different color.
Oh, well, he's...
She would. She'd be like, "How did I get this one?"
Wait! Something touched my feet.
Thank you, little butt.
Have a little octopi.
Yeah, it was-
Yeah,
both
Troy,
of
what
them.
are you going to do?
Me?
Yep.
How far away is the raptor?
You wouldn't be able to run up to it on this turn unless you took your standard action too. But it is far enough away if you wanted to shoot at it with your crossbow, you wouldn't incur a penalty.
Sure, I'll do that. I'll use quick draw and switch to the crossbow.
Let its mutilated corpse run back to the others. Be like, do not fuck with them. Just stay away. Look at me. I'm dying.
So you shoot it? Okay. Roll to hit.
$18.
You unleash a bolt from your crossbow, and it shoots it right in the ass. Roll for damage.
6.
It's still standing.
I hate this day. Worst day ever.
And Sterling, it is now your turn. For reference, it would be partially concealed from you, and also 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet away. But that's like horizontally, and you're like 40 feet in the tree?
Didn't we go with like 25?
Yeah.
25 feet in the tree. Okay. So I'm going to say it's like roughly counts as like 55 feet away from you. Because you have to shoot down. But since you're shooting down, you'd still be able to hit it with your bow. Just take another -1 to it. If you're shooting from your height.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go for it. I'll make a full attack again.
Ava Jean commented on your photo.
Gee, I'm not the only one who thought it was pronounced that way.
What is it?
So
Eva.
I'm getting -2
Eva, not Ava.
for partial concealment on it.
Yep.
Right.
And -1 again, so -3.
-3. Okay, so 6 plus 12, 18, and
What are you doing, monster?
a 1.
And that one?
Yeah,
Yeet.
for my second roll.
Sterling.
Does the first one hit though? With the 18?
First one does hit.
Okay. At least it was in that order. Can't mess up my second shot.
So, Sterling, you unleash 2 arrows, but one of them you failed to pull back properly, and it fell and it hit you on the foot.
What?
And it
Hit me in the
does
foot?
hit you in the foot,
Oatmeal.
No.
doing 3 damage.
Ow!
Look, I don't have this.
You know that which alcohol are you?
Yeah.
I got tequila.
I got whiskey because I was like, you're fucking right. I looked at Sterling and I went, if I do not get whiskey on this, it's wrong. And then I got whiskey and I'm like,
Let me
Alright, so I have
whiskey
to-
away.
Daddy,
I have to roll for
there's no
damage for
whiskey out right now.
the first shot. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he said whiskey away, like, you know, whisk you away.
can I
3.
put this one to the
3?
side?
Yeah.
It was on the tree.
Yeah, you can have that. Is there
You
another one?
unleash
I don't
the
know.
arrow, and it flies,
No,
and
I
it
don't
hits
know.
the raptor in its hip, and as it does so, the raptor just falls, and it lands with a thud on the forest floor. As it does so, you hear the footsteps of something very, very large
There was
off in
no.
the distance.
Not.
Just because I dropped to the ground.
And it sounds like they're coming towards you.
What?
I shot the raptor, and I got it in the hip, and it fell to the ground. But as it did so, we hear what sounds like very large footfalls heading towards us.
It's
Did
a
I capture
thump.
that more or less correctly?
Perfectly. It's like, thump, thump. If you had a glass of water right now, it would be shaking.
Hold on.
Daddy?
This is the wrong thing.
Lorelei?
Yeah.
You got it right this time, right?
Yes.
I know there's another one.
Yeah, you can give her that one.
Also, combat has officially ended. Congratulations, you slaughtered that poor mega raptor that was trying to eat you.
I go over and rip its heart out.
You'd have to walk quite a ways away. And
Oh,
at
never
this
mind.
point, you do hear large footsteps coming towards you. And your wolves looked a little bit freaked out. Like, guys, we should probably go.
Guys.
Okay, we should go.
Yeah, let's.
Let's hurry up and get to those caves.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fuck out of here.
And you minused your arrows from your inventory there, Sterling?
I have not yet. I have shot.
Shot.
No, I shot more than 4.
Oh.
Yep.
Shot 4 at the one on the there. 6.
Troy,
Yeah.
if you wanted to, as you reach the edge of the forest and you're safe, you can make a handle animal check to try to tame one of these wolves.
Fucking right.
Chris, we're almost to your part.
I'm missing. Oh, there it is. Okay. I got 11.
11?
Handle animal check.
Oh.
I will not give up if I fail.
You managed to calm the animal down. It seems to be paying attention to you. But it doesn't feel like it's been successfully tamed. If you want to, you can take a 20 at this point.
The fuck are you doing to that poor octopi, dude? Sterling's like mouth molesting his poor candy octopus.
No, if I was mouth molesting, I'd be like,
No mouth molesting.
I love that that's visible.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm laughing.
YouTube is
There
going to
people are
love
going,
this.
oh my god,
Twitch probably
what is he
loves it
doing?
right now. Hi, Twitch. I haven't
Remember.
forgotten about you, baby. I am trying to find my frickin' notes for everything. Ah, here we go. So, are you just going to take a 20? I mean, why not? So, you're trying to tame this wolf,
Yes.
and your first few attempts, it looks like it gets kind of angry with you and upset, and its fur rises up and it growls at you. But you put your hand on it, and like something from frickin' Avatar, it's like you bond with it. Its soul. And it's like, okay, I'll follow you. And congratulations.
I don't like that word.
You now have a wolf mount. Let's see. From here on out, it's going to take you about a day's worth of travel to get to the Teeth of Gaia. So that would be 2 days worth of food gone from your inventory. 1 for getting to the forest in the first place, and 1 for going to the Teeth of Gaia.
So, what is this wolf?
It's a dire wolf. Are you going to name it?
I will.
Humanstown is just my food source.
I'm so glad you just called it that.
What did you say?
Should have taken a human from Happy Humanstown.
You got potions of blood. You're fine.
I know, but I mean, like, then I'd have a never-ending supply, and I could probably use them as a pack mule.
I wouldn't go so
Sure,
far as
humans
to say a
don't do
never-ending
sometimes
supply.
Glenna, I'm just going to say they wouldn't take too kindly to you bringing a human from Humantown just around with you. They kind of want to keep them confined to the castles.
Well, they already don't like me.
Yep.
Particularly.
Oh, you're too smelly.
What's the name of that wolf that's supposed to eat the planet when,
Fenrir.
Fenrir. And I would just say that taking somebody from any one of the farms and just having it travel around with you could be considered an act of treason.
Well, you know, I'm pretty glad I didn't do that then.
They just don't want people wandering around and having the potential for them to uprise. They also want to crush their spirits, so... Which is going to pose some interesting challenges for you now that you have Chris on your party.
what? Oh.
Yep.
Wait, he can shapeshift into, like, anything of that size. So he could, you know, just shapeshift into, like, a dog or something.
My size or smaller.
Okay. That's lucky for you, then. So, the rest of your journey towards the Teeth of Gaia is rather uneventful.
Oh, the rest of the trip?
Yep. And as you start to approach the mountains, from your cave home there, Chris, you notice three figures approaching off in the distance. Towards your east.
Is that him noticing, Anna Troy and Troy's wolf?
Oh. 4 figures.
Oh. I was just assuming my ninja skills were keeping me out of sight.
You can be the stealthiest person in the world, but you still smell.
That is true.
You're the smelling kid.
In that case, you'd be smelling them. But at this moment, they are upwind from you, so you don't smell anything.
The information for a direwolf.
Well, if they were upwind from me, then I'd smell them all week.
Isn't it downwind? That
You
smell?
want to move
Smell
downwind.
Yeah, downwind is the way you come up on an animal and you try to kill it.
They're downwind from you.
Whatever
You don't smell
that one is. That's what you're doing.
them.
The one where you can't smell them.
Alright,
So you
alright.
can't smell what the heck they are. You just notice these 3 figures. I know I went back and forth, but it is 3. And they're just approaching from the distance.
It is 3, so he doesn't see Sterling.
I didn't say that. Sterling, were you actually making an effort to be stealthy this entire trip?
Well, like, not any more than I have been, which is moving through the trees.
Yeah, but you're not currently in trees. You're just
Okay.
kind of in open. And if you're making an effort to be stealthy, that would double the time for your journey.
So, no, I would not be being particularly stealthy right now.
The
That's what I was
DMV,
thinking.
register your direwolf.
So, Chris, what do you do?
Do I have any valuable treasure?
well, how long have you been up here? It would have taken you at least a month to get up here from the south. So, I can't
Only a couple
imagine.
months then.
Yeah, I can't imagine you've had too much time to be here. And you're also rather young. And there's also not a lot of treasure to be had nowadays, unless you're raiding the vampires' castles or the werewolves' castles. Which, if you're keeping a low profile, I don't think you've been doing. No, yeah. No, you probably don't have much treasure.
I have shiny rocks.
I
Yeah.
have shiny rock.
You have some shiny rocks and some animals that you collected that you thought looked cool.
What do you mean collected? Oh wait,
collected them.
frost breath, permanent statues.
Yeah, well, they're like dead. They're skeletons and stuff that you thought, hey, this looks cool, and there's nothing else around.
So you just boned shiny rocks.
Alright, okay. Well, I'm gonna hide then, because these creatures are clearly bigger than me.
It's a distance away. You're not able to accurately judge size. But
Well, I don't know. A dragon has keen senses, and it can already see 2 times better than the human, and for twice the distance.
yeah, I'm taking that into account. They're quite a ways away at this point. This is like
Alright.
when you would be able to start to see them.
Okay.
Noticed us really quick. You were just like,
What's that?
what is that?
You felt a disturbance in the force. It's the desolation of Chris.
And I'm going to climb to the top of it. To the top of the hill or mountain that my cave is on.
Okay. So you climb to the top of the mountain. At this point, none of you guys are able to see him. You're climbing up on this just vast mountain range. They're not particularly tall mountains, but there's just mountains as far as the eye can see. And I don't know, what do you just walk up to this mountain? And
Searching for caves, so we should be picking a cave.
yeah. So you're walking towards the mountains now because you're not close enough to really find caves.
Yeah.
But as you start to get closer, Chris, you're able to make out the figure of a dwarf riding on a giant wolf. This short little demonic
Blue-haired.
pixie thing. Oh yeah, the dwarf has blue hair, by the way. And
And most likely some cat features.
And next to them, a very fair elven maiden
I have
with buck teeth. You now have buck teeth there, Sterling, just because you're a
Aw.
world squirrel. And they are walking towards your mountain. You doubt that they would have been able to see you yet.
Wait,
I
so
was
you
just
still
gonna
don't
go
see
with
him?
larger than average eyes. Furry tufts.
Yeah. I mean, you guys do have advanced senses, but... Actually, yeah. You can make a spot check to see if you notice Chris at this point.
Okay.
Chris, were you hiding on top of your hill? Or were you just peering out at them?
Well, I wasn't actively hiding, but
Okay.
I am kind of gray.
19?
I got 20.
I think I got 22. Hold
22 or 20 also?
on. 20 also. I mean, 22. Sorry.
Yep.
Because it's a 7 with plus 15. So 22.
You're starting to make out things like caves and stuff in the mountain. And you see rocks. And you just look on top of one of the caves and you see what looks like a shadow.
Shadow.
The shadow?
The shadow.
Yes.
Oh,
Pink card. And the gamer.
yeah.
It It's also in Inkheart. That's where you know it from.
Oh wow, we've been playing for like
No, the
two
gamers.
and a half hours.
Oh, you saw that
No,
shit?
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
you
that
and me.
bad. We started late. Sure.
Uh-oh.
Somebody complaining about the time?
Nope. Set
No.
up.
I kind of feel bad for
Okay.
D. He's literally been sitting here listening to this shit the whole time.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm playing Halo listening to you guys.
Nice.
Well, at least he's entertained.
Hey, don't feel bad. That's a good thing. I hope we're keeping him entertained, yeah.
Well, he's like earlier he was like, what the fuck is happening? Because he's out for a little bit and they came back to the Raptors headbanging and he's like, wait, what? I
Good.
missed something.
I want to see this animated one day. But yes, you make out what looks kind of like a shadow. And actually, he's downwind from you guys. So,
I thought we were downwind from him, which is why he can't smell us.
that's what I mean. He's upwind from you. You can smell him.
So we can smell him.
Yeah.
Or at least me.
Yeah, I can smell him.
Troy,
I've seen you
yeah,
smell
Troy
fire.
and
That's
Sterling.
what I smell like.
What does he smell? You smell like rain, right?
That was not very strong.
It smells like rain.
You smell the vague scent of rain.
Yeah, that's literally.
What just happened?
So somebody went to the bathroom.
Okay. Okay, well, good. I'm glad.
Yeah. I
Glenna,
don't want you peeing yourself. That's no good.
how far is your dark vision? As a
Mine?
vampire.
Mine's 60 feet.
Yeah, that's a little bit out of range.
I think I just have low light vision.
You have
You're
low
just
light vision there.
from that far away.
I'm a Weretiger. I can lick my taint
Shut
too
up.
if I really want.
I want to see that
Only if
animated
you're
one
in
day.
tiger or hybrid form.
Nope, as a dwarf, you can lick his taint. I want to see this
Oh, very
animated.
flexible dwarf am I?
It's not on here.
That's
See
what I
ya.
get for all them lonely nights.
Yeah, Chris, when you live by yourself in a cottage and a mountain, you tend to pick up a
I
certain
have
set of
draconic
skills.
language.
What now?
I do.
Interesting.
You have what?
Hold on, it's not written down. I gotta look it up.
Well, I'm gonna take a quick look to see if Vampire has it, because I already have that page up.
Regardless,
Yeah,
Chris,
that's what
you're able to make out a dwarf riding a wolf and a demonic-looking pixie. And
I have black furry wings.
Yep.
And fur cat eyes.
Well,
Black?
you are a demonic-looking pixie. I did say that. They would have wings. And
But they're furry.
furry, whatever. And you also notice what looks like a fair elven maiden with buck teeth.
So you
And-
look at the body and go, oh, she's cute, and then you reach the face.
And her ears are probably extra pointy and maybe even a little furry.
If
Since
you're,
when does
if
since
you're
when does the DM get to decide on what my character looks like?
since now, that is true though.
Wait, that's the whole point of the DM.
Maybe the elf
Stuck with a
doesn't
curse
have
that makes
buck
you grow
teeth, but you feel like it should have buck teeth at least at one point.
I honestly don't see anything saying that vampires get dark vision.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they get dark vision 60 feet. And I
Yes.
think as a glowmane, she gets dark vision.
She
I
has
get
low light
light as a
vision.
gloaming.
Oh, on
Wait,
dark vision 60 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
yes.
So you're still not able to make it out. You do see shadow. And Sterling and Troy, you make out the faint scent of rain. Chris, are you going to hide now, or are you curious about these things that are approaching your mountain and your vast horde of shiny rocks?
Well, I think I'm going to try to hide because my only interactions with any other humanoids was being in prison.
Yep. And as they are approaching you, you see the signs of the pixie thing looking a little dead. Like the vampires that used to keep you prisoner.
Can I smell them yet?
Not quite yet.
Okay. Not acceptable.
If you guys wanted to do a spot check, that would be Troy, Sterling, and Glenna. Not you. There it goes.
I got 18.
I got 17. Yeah. So, hold on. So
33.
Hold on.
33. You're able to make out a shape on one of the hills. And it doesn't look like a rock.
Him or me?
Sterling.
Oh.
What did you get again, Troy?
18?
18? Okay.
I got 25.
25, yeah. You're able to pick up the same thing there, Glenna. And Troy, you just notice the shadow and it seems really out of place. Like it's probably not being cast by a rock. Rock on.
Wait.
Does the scent of rain get stronger
Are we
as we
in
get
the-
closer?
Oh,
Yep.
never mind.
The scent of rain is getting stronger as you're getting closer.
Can I make a knowledge check?
Yes, but
Because we're in the teeth of Gaia, right?
You are in the teeth of Gaia. Dragons aren't very common, though. You can still make a
that is one
knowledge
of my
check.
languages.
You can make a knowledge check. And you do have advantage on that.
What's the advantage?
Advantage? Well, let's see. I said that you get a +4 on your checks.
Oh.
So, yeah. I think it's just that. I'm not granting you true advantage, which would be you roll twice, keep the higher number.
So, 17 for the one for my intelligence. 21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you can tell that this thing is clearly out of place in your native home. So it must have moved in somewhat recently.
Okay.
Considering that it doesn't smell like any other animal that you think it could be magical in nature or something similar to that. What a sentence. It could be magical or something similar.
Okay.
Chris, are you going to do
here.
anything? You want to hide, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So make a hide check.
I don't know what my hide is.
What are you doing?
I don't have a full character. Written up, so I didn't write everything down.
For one who doesn't like to apologize, you sure like to get other people to, huh?
15.
I'm talking to you.
15.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you say you slapped her?
So, you
Yeah,
guys notice that the shape that you were looking at
Don't do that.
kind of disappears from sight.
You're not an adult. You don't get to tell people
Or
to
at
say
least
sorry.
it looks like it's trying to hide from you. I think you had pretty high spot checks. I do remember you had a 33 and 25. So you notice that the shape is now hunkering down, trying to...
Just on the side of this cave, like, do they see me?
Yep. You're like,
You're right,
Do
Pop.
they see me?
easy.
I think they see me.
So I get a question.
Yes.
feats for the wolf. It says track, and then it's got a B.
You look like
You
a
can track
trustworthy
by
fellow.
What?
What? You can only track
Please
by
join our
scent.
quest.
They can't track things like traditionally like a ranger can. It tracks by scent. Track type B.
So it's not tracking things by looking at the tracks of the animals and stuff like that. It's tracking things by sniffing them out.
I see.
Which I feel like we could probably get that as a feat since we have scent.
You have scent, so you already have that.
Mhm.
Your wolf also seems to be twitching his nose, and he's like, let's see. He's a little cautious, but he's still going towards the mountain. Well, mainly because you're guiding him there. But he's a little cautious, like there's something unnatural about this.
I am not unnatural.
You sort of are. You're also in a world that doesn't really have a lot of dragons in it.
Him or the wolf?
Wolf. Fuck him.
Honestly, the werewolves and the vampires are unnatural. I'm the natural thing here.
Dragons.
Nothing unnatural
Natural.
about werewolves.
Or blue dwarf and lycanthrope tiger. Thank you.
Yeah, in the mountains.
I'm gonna feed the wolf and pet it. One of my rations.
Okay, so subtract a ration. And you stop and you feed the wolf, and it looks very grateful and gracious. It's like, thanks, bro.
My thanks, bro. Like, I was kind of hungry.
Yeah.
A bit peckish.
You can swear that it looks like it's trying to give you a high five.
I nod in agreement.
It looks at you disappointed that you left him hanging. It's like, why you leave me hanging, bro? Sterling and Glenna. So you're approaching on this mountain fast, and you're able to discern more about this shape that you're seeing. And you see wings on it, and it looks...
I vote to go pet it because I think of the of the thingy that I got to pet and automatically.
My friend said, haha, the wolf. Thanks, bro. Alright. So, yeah, you're not close enough to pet it quite yet. You're just able to
But I get excited about it.
Okay, so are you now running at... or flying? You are flying now, aren't you? You're just flying
Yes,
straight
I am.
towards... Chris, you see the undead demonic pixie thing look really gleefully excited and start flying right at you. Full speed. Roll to sparkle!
I also am sparkly.
Oh,
Are you sparkling
a
right
sparkling undead pixie is flying at me.
Wait a minute, are you
I
trying
think
to...
I'm
I
going
can
to.
control my luminescence. So.
Yeah.
now? Yeah, but did you...
It was kind of broken last time, though. That's why I had you roll a 20. And on a 1 through 10, you sparkled, and on a 10 through 20, you glowed. You don't have to roll if you're intentionally trying to sparkle, though.
I'm intentionally trying to sparkle.
Yep, so you sparkle. So this demonic undead pixie thing starts to sparkle like a firefly. And it's
How
flying.
far away is it?
Oh gosh, it's...
Because I fly 40 feet.
Which, if you're not trying to make an attack, that means in one round you can technically do 2 move actions, which would be 80 feet.
So
80 feet in like 6 seconds or so.
Jesus. Yeah,
Hi!
it's going to be on you in like 6 more seconds. Let's put it that way. They're like, so twice 80, 120 feet away from you.
So I'm gonna breathe a cloud of paralyzing gas and take the fuck off. Because I can also fly, but I fly at 100 feet.
Okay, so
Like, poof, gone.
yeah, what? Your paralyzing breath would hit Glenna at this range.
No, it is a 15-foot cloud, but it lingers for 3 turns.
Okay, Glenna, the thing that you're flying at turns into a cloud.
Smoke screen.
And well, actually, I'll let you roll for this. It would be plus your reflex.
To see if she dodges the cloud.
Yep.
I get back with my wings, like, no, hunt this.
I mean, if you want to dodge the cloud, you could.
I would like to not get paralyzed this far up in the sky.
You don't
Well,
know that it's going to
it's-
paralyze you. You just know that a cloud appeared.
Yeah, you don't know that it's gonna.
Yeah, you don't know what it does. You're just like, it just puffed out a big puff of smoke.
Yeah, I would not like to go towards the puff of smoke.
Yeah, I would.
Green
I would say if I'm flying towards something and all of a sudden poof, I would be like, no.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, I don't wanna. Get a 10, and then what am I using?
Reflex.
Reflex. So that's on your first page. It's not in your skills. Saving throws, reflex.
Plus 2.
2 ability modifier because we have to finish your sheet.
She said I was
7.
done because you didn't actually help me.
I did help you.
Uh-huh.
Hey, let's not fight.
Yes, darling. Stop arguing.
Jesus Christ.
What she has to beat is a 16.
Alright, well, she got 17.
That's if she flies into it. She hasn't flown into it yet. So
She rolled. She got a 17.
you swerve out of the way, and you manage to avoid flying into this cloud. And you manage to slow yourself down. You don't see the dragon, though.
That's totally not true. The cloud is only 15 feet, and my wingspan is 20 feet. So she sees the tips of my wings as the cloud appears, and I take off.
Yeah, you took off, though, as you did the smoke. And as she was trying to dodge the smoke, you have flown away. That's why I said she doesn't really see you. I mean, where did you fly off to?
I fly to the opposite side of the mountain and loop back around. It's my mountain. I'm not leaving it.
Okay, so you see this thing that you were trying to go after just like looping around from the other side of the mountain.
I get depressed.
You could shout something at it. Why you don't love me, bro?
I just want to pet you. Yes. That is
So,
what I
Chris,
yell after him. I just
What
want
language
to
do
pet
you yell at it?
Well, because I have Draconic as a language, wouldn't I be able to tell what he is?
No, just because you can.
No.
I can speak Spanish, but that doesn't mean I don't know if somebody's
that is
Italian
so
or
racist.
Spanish.
Oh, dragons are kind of obvious.
It's like, hey, I speak, I don't know, Russian. So I can tell that you're Russian or not, because you're Russian around. So, Chris, do you want to make a listen check, or?
Sure.
Okay.
$14.
14? Okay.
It happens.
So
every once in a
you
while.
hear this shrill shrieking from this little creature that's trying to fly at you. Well, not anymore, but it was. It's like, I just want to pet you!
Now, remember, she's like 4 foot something.
I'm 2 feet
Yep.
tall.
Oh, really? Only 2 feet? I thought you were like 4 feet.
Yeah.
And she looks like a pixie that fucking sparkles.
From
From
like an
underground.
undead pixie. Yeah, I know.
Pixie.
That's
You
why
could-
I kind of fled when it was just like full speed flying at me and started glowing really bright.
If
I
you
was just
wanted
like, not
to,
dealing with
Chris,
Why is he glowing?
you could
Why
make a
is
sense
that?
motive check on them.
What?
You can make a sense motive check on her if you wanted to, Chris. Also,
Sure. Sense
Troy
motive.
and Sterling, what are you doing as you see your friend try to fly at this thing and then a puff of smoke appears? And she yells, "I just want to bit you!"
I ready my bow and at a slower pace follow because I'm not gonna rush at it, but I'm still gonna. So I'm gonna move at my like regular
Really?
move speed.
You draw your bow after it ran away?
Yeah. No, it didn't run away. It's just flying around the mountain.
Chris, don't you have true sight?
Just in case it's a.
Does the silver dragon have true sight?
All dragons get true sight, but not at Wormling.
Okay. So, because of all this stuff happening, you don't really notice that he's drawn his bow. Of course, you could make stealth checks if you wanted to.
Not true, keen senses. I totally could have seen him do it.
That's true. That's why if you make stealth checks.
I think I'm just gonna dismount my wolf and approach the cave slowly.
What's wrong? Whoa, what's wrong?
Uh-oh.
No, wait.
Oh no.
I don't understand what's going on if you don't breathe. Look at me. Take a breath. Can you take a breath for me?
Yep.
What happened? Baby girl, what happened? Laura, I need to know. Why are you crying?
Hi, buddy.
Do you remember my name still?
Loki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one.
Alright, go play.
Okay.
You know it's past your bedtime, right?
God, I think it's past everybody's bedtime.
My bedtime's like 3 in the morning, so.
I get out of work at 4 a.m.
Nice. And by nice, that sucks.
When summertime comes around, I get to
You
watch
can
the sun
sleep
rise
in
as
my
I'm
bed
going
till
home,
it's
go to bed,
time.
and then I go to work, and I watch the sun set
we're
while
done.
I'm at work.
So, why did you go into the bathroom with her?
What?
Whoa. I
What
think
do you
I
guys
want to
think?
stop streaming this right now. Seems a little personal to be having on my channel. And we probably should be wrapping things up soon anyways. Yeah, so I'll be right back, people.